Hi, and welcome to Speaking Of. I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
And we're a little out of practice, as you can tell. We were just,
Did you miss us?
We had a little bit of a hiatus, but we are back now.
We were testing you. Did absence make the heart grow fonder?
It better have. That's all I can say.
That heart's getting removed.
Was that threatening enough?
That's right.
It better have.
Yes. So
right.
We hope everybody had a safe 4th of July, the American holiday where we promote alcohol, boating, and things that blow up. So that's always a good combination.
And never, ever, I think it's impossible after the 4th to not watch the news and see someone that lost a finger or an eye or something else.
I wonder too, okay.
Sorry, when you say blowing things
well, no,
up.
it's true. Here's what I imagine is like the fire department, they're all sitting in there like casting their bets on what kind of, amputation they're going to see.
No, I wonder if they have like a pool that says how long, okay, let's take bets and when the first call comes in.
We had one, we saw a fire truck go out just after the parade this year. And I was like, okay, that's what you get for not going to the parade.
So when was that, 11?
Yes! 12? It wasn't even dark yet.
11 noon?
Getting started early, I guess.
I swear, and it's sparklers, and that's probably what it was. Somebody got burned using sparklers, put it in their eyeball or something.
What's this?
Let's see if it hurts.
Let me show you what hurts. I'll tell you what, though, the 4th of July can be traumatic.
No.
I recall when I was young, they had the firecrackers, right? And my brothers, being the Lego geeks that they were, would build things out of Legos and then blow them up. And they would like to record these things so that they could watch it in slow motion.
It is the holiday of blowing things up.
Well, until I walk into the living room and watch
Till somebody got a Lego in the head and then...
Oh, no, it's worse. To me.
Okay.
So I walk into the living room and they're watching the video of things being blown up. And what do I see but a Donald Duck Pez dispenser?
Sorry, I was having flashbacks of the night before Christmas, and what should my wondering eyes should appear?
No. What should my wondering eyes should appear should what? I'm looking at the TV and I see this Donald Duck Pez dispenser with a firecracker in his neck.
And what do I say?
That's mine! And then it blows up into pieces.
But didn't one of your nephews or somebody recently replace?
Damon felt bad that I was sad that they ruined my special Donald Duck Pez dispenser, and he's actually over there in the curio cabinet. Mm-hmm. Yes, where he cannot be blown up.
Speaking of blowing things up, actually, yeah, I can go with this. You're lucky that your brothers were the way they were, because me and my brother like to get the snap pops, and we would do, how back in the westerns they would shoot at the people's feet and say, let's make them dance. That's what we did. Let's make them dance. No, to my sisters.
Okay.
And make them dance. But it was sad because one year we left a welt on my dear sister Becca because we got a little too close.
Well, okay.
She wasn't dancing fast enough.
Well, speaking of dancing, whatever. Speaking of throwing things at people's feet. We're struggling today.
No more hiatus for us.
I witnessed that same thing at the parade. Okay, the guys, people are like, what is the word? They're making their kids sell stuff. The kids are, right? So the kids are like up and down.
It's like some kind of low-grade prostitution.
I'm really wondering, because they're pulling their little wagons and they're selling their ice-cold water and they're selling their poppets for $1 and whatever. So the kid comes along and he's selling the poppets and he sells them to this kid A. Okay?
Kid A.
Kid A starts throwing them right at the feet of Kid B, who is smaller. And Kid B is like, hey, stop it! And he throws them again. And the kid selling them was like, they're fun, right?
I would have been sold.
It's fun to throw them at the kid's foot and make him run away. Isn't that fun? Let's encourage it some more.
I would have done it. I would have bought it. I cannot tell you. That would have been the perfect sales pitch for me.
I tell you what. He probably did get some more sales from that. And speaking of
it's fun, isn't it?
Odd behavior at the parade, people watching. was great at the parade this year. Did you go to the parade?
I
should
did
come with
not.
us.
I should have, and I actually had the thought that we should have actually taken
Oh,
the
we
crew
could
and
have done
done
something.
a broadcast
Oh,
from
wow.
down there. But, and this is sad, for the reasons that you're about to talk about, is one of the reasons that I was like,
There's no way that
we're not going.
we could not have been discreet enough, I assure you. There were all kinds. I mean, all kinds. Now, I'm equal opportunity.
All kinds of
And
Okay.
this is what
continue.
and I did mention this on Facebook, but I have decided that based upon the plethora, for lack of a better word,
And plethora is probably exactly right on the head.
was it. Based on the plethora of horrendous wardrobe choices that I saw, I'm convinced that all the mirrors in the town have been broken. And nobody looks at themselves before they leave the house. And also, as somebody else pointed out, they have no friends to tell them, that's not working for you. Okay? This woman is wearing, okay, you know they have the like the undershirt for women, like the
Right.
okay? She's wearing that as a shirt, which fine, except that I think that it was one size too small and it was horrifically transparent. Oh my. It was horrible. Then this poor man comes along. Now look, let me preface this, okay?
This poor man comes along, he didn't know where to put his eyes.
Oh, no.
Or maybe he did.
No. He had nothing to do with her, thank heavens, because that was
Well,
an atrocity. But no, I just want to preface this with, look, I am not judging people's body styles, okay? I am the least person to do that. However,
yeah.
you need to choose your clothes accordingly. That's all I'm saying.
Well, no, and back in my days from when I was a retail whore, and you watch people come in and you will see what they pick, and they have no idea.
I don't understand it.
And
I
then-
don't understand it.
To make matters worse, as you were saying, some people are totally clueless. Well, depending on if I thought you were a nice person or not, I might have dressed you like a clown if you were asking for my opinion when I was working retail.
And
It
we
was
wonder
sad.
why he's not working retail anymore.
Well, what I'm saying is this might be a reason why a lot of people are looking like clowns.
I cannot
Because people in
imagine.
retail are having a revolt.
I guess, because I am telling you, this man was wearing this shirt that was, I don't know, he kind of went, well,
kinda
it was
went.
horrible, okay? And then he had like this small waistline, but then it was just, it was bad. It was bad, but worse than
What was
that.
the age bracket on that?
Sadly, he was probably 30s, 40s. Yeah. Here's the other thing that I complain about, that I have a complaint about. Okay. The skinny jeans. Okay. Now look, there are only certain people who should be wearing these skinny jeans, particularly the low-rise skinny jeans. Because if you ever squat, bend, move at all,
No.
you shouldn't wear them, because guess what? We can all see everything. All of us.
Well, and I think there's an age.
No, there's not even an age. No.
Not bad, huh?
Yes. I'm here to tell you that no matter your age, when you squat, bend, or move,
We can see everything.
we can see it and we don't like it. So
Well,
just
I can't
either get
imagine.
longer
They're
shirts.
so constraining.
I know.
Or they look so constraining. I've never worn skinny jeans. Ain't nobody want to see that.
I bet he has. Anyway, yeah, it's bad. It's bad, and don't do it, okay? There's some people that can pull it off, and a lot of people that should just pull them off. I couldn't help it.
I'm sorry. But
Okay.
it was open.
Wide open. All right, so
One
my
of us is
last
gonna
4th
say
of
it.
July story,
All right.
speaking of parades and people. Okay, so this little family comes and they park their bike over here and whatever, and so then they decide to go set up shop by the street. Well, then there turns into...
Are they selling their wares too?
No. They're just
They're just
getting
setting their base
spot.
camp.
Now, this
Okay.
is probably about half an hour before the parade starts.
Wow, I'm surprised there was still.
There
Areas,
was
yeah.
still plenty of seating, whatever. So they're sitting there on the curb, right in front of these bushes. And this girl comes over and starts loudly and politely-ish, but in her tone, her words were polite, Her tone was not. Her volume was certainly not. She created an altercation because...
With this family?
Yes, because
Wow.
we saved those seats, sir. Sir, I realize that, but we saved these seats so that we could have the shade. We've
So
been here
did
since 7 o'clock in the
She
morning.
have...
That's just
Okay.
it. Their chairs were to the side of these bushes
Right.
on the cement, not on the curb.
Because heaven forbid if they were on the curb, they'd get hot, and we want them to be cool, and blah, blah.
Well, that's the thing. The curb was in the shade. Their chairs were not.
Oh,
And
okay.
so she's saying that, we got here at 7 o'clock so we could have the shade. Well, then put your chairs where the shade's going to be.
Right.
We've been here since last night. Really? Then why were your chairs over there, not where they were sitting? And sir, our chairs were here. Sir. I tell you to take your sir and go watch the parade at home.
So what happened?
So the family
Did
got
they-
up, except for the husband. He stayed and just sat there and listened to her, and she was finally drove him crazy, and he left. But their chairs were not there. And then they had all these people come and like hog up the whole sidewalk. And I'm like, lady, your chairs weren't there, okay? If they were, he wouldn't have sat there. And then she had the audacity to say, well, didn't you see me standing there? Didn't you see him sit
no.
there? Like, hello. And this, my friends, is why I hate people.
Oh, I meant to wear that shirt today. You will see my I Hate People shirt soon, someday
Yes,
in the
someday.
future.
But
yeah.
speaking of saving seats, it reminded me of...
Wow.
I know, I just am speaking of everything today. So it reminded me of the time that we tried to get good seats at Comic-Con.
Okay, do you want to start this story and then I will end it?
Okay.
Or do you want me to?
Okay, we're going to use every last minute we have
Yes,
today.
we are. We're going
All
to
right.
the bitter end. People, stay with us.
So we got to the
and this
one-
is the San Diego Comic-Con,
Yes,
the big one.
we're in San Diego, and we got to the auditorium early. We had to sit through Glee, right? Because we were
Yes,
waiting.
we did.
We were waiting to see.
They put this
Zachary
on
Quinto.
national television.
Yes, I can't remember what episode that conversation was in, but
I do, but that's for another time.
no, we already discussed that.
Oh, we have. You're right.
Wow. Anyway, so we were kind of in the back for Glee, and then we see people filtering out, and we're like, okay, now's our chance. So we move ahead, and we're trying to, we only need 2 seats, right? So we kind of keep moving ahead to empty seats here and there. And then I kind of forget the details about how
Okay.
it worked from here.
So what happens is Kate moves up. She says, I'm going in. And like she said, we're kind of frog hopping, the two of us, because we couldn't find 2 together.
Right.
So Kate goes up because we all know she likes herself some Zachary Quinto.
It's true.
And she goes up because she's taking pictures of his nameplate where he's going to sit.
That's right, I was.
This is how we got separated. Before they came out, before the security guards were like, no, crazy lady, you need to go sit down.
I was testing out just how far away we could be so that the Zoom would work properly.
Anyway,
I had a plan.
she was going to steal it. And then he would have come out, where's my nameplate? Anyway.
It's not the first time I stole a nameplate.
So she's up there, she finds a seat, and you say, I found a seat in such and such an area. And I'm like, great, I'm coming up. So the funny thing to this story is that there's this guy that's sitting next to me, and he and I are conversing, and he's like, where'd your friend go? And I'm like, oh, she's up there somewhere. And okay, this was my idea, but he didn't help.
Oh, he helped.
So we're talking, I'm like, I'm just gonna go up there. I'm gonna take my chair and I'm just gonna move up there.
With your chair.
With my chair. This guy doesn't even look. He's like, do it.
He clearly didn't know you, or he would not have encouraged you.
No, I think so. Me and everybody's seated. I have a chair over my head. I'm not being subtle about it at all. I move down the main aisle, sit it next to Kate's chair. Nobody says boo.
Would you?
That was a great story. All right, we're down to our last 43 seconds, so we better sign off for today. I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
We will see you next time.